Season 2 of the For Honor faction war is in full swing, as the Knights and the Samurai have taken a round apiece heading into this, the third of 5 rounds. Can the Vikings rekindle the fire that led them to victory last season? Or has the cold of Valkenheim seeped into their bones, their blades, and their hearts? Let's see who steals their steel to seal victory in round 3. I'm your host, Chris Waters. Welcome to Watch the War. There was a sense of deja vu early this round as the Knight faction struggled out of the gate, falling to just 14 territories by turn 5. But they reasserted control of their realm and pushed into Samurai territory, gaining 11 territories in just 3 turns. And it was wardens like Poyopoke that made it happen. Faced with a low health 1v2, Poyo pulls out the double kill, even as his team falls into breaking and he's the only one left standing. His team recovers, but he faces another 1v2 against the remaining 2 enemies. 2 enemies are great for filling that revenge meter though, and no sooner does Poyopoke fill up on revenge than he unleashes it to snuff out the shinobi. The last opponent didn't even stand a chance because by that time, Poyo was on fire! In the video game basketball sense, and then in the literal sense. The Vikings showed some life early in turn 9, winning the Battle of the Isolated Territories by keeping theirs and snatching 3 away from their enemies through smart deployment of war assets. Sometimes being smart about your position can tip the scales, as it did for Frostwolf 222 when he put 3 enemies into the bin with his Valkyrie skills. He finished off the 4th one shortly after, and you just know you're doing a good job when even the trees are frickin' stoked. Oh damn! In turn 20, the Knights' territory count spiked to its highest level thus far, as they vied for dominance with the Samurai, squeezing the Vikings back to their lands in the north. Many a good offense is fueled by a strong defense, a point illustrated by Johnny L. Red as he takes this point from 2 swing-happy enemies. Blow after blow after blow just clang off his Conqueror's shield, and you can just sense that his foes are getting plumb tuckered out, which is bad to do, because then you die. Anytime one faction controls more turf than the other 2 combined, you know something's going right for them. One look at the map in turn 23, and it's clear that the Samurai are working the same kind of magic that led them to victory in round 2. I'm not going to say that Sai Minion used actual magic to turn the tides of what was looking like a pretty fierce 2-on-1 beatdown, but at the end of the video there are 3 dead enemies, 1 alive Sai Minion, and a bunch of black smoke serpents conjured from an eldritch dimension beyond the reach of mortals. So you do the math, magic. When the final tally came in, it was the Knights, who stood victorious once again, winning their 2nd round and striding into the lead. Looks like they've got the wind at their backs this season, and the Vikings and Samurai are reaping the whirlwind. Kind of like the 2 Orochi and 1 Warlord that try to take down this Lawbringer in this skirmish match. Believe it or not, it does not work out for those 3. Not one bit. Ha! Ain't that something? 3 rounds down, 2 to go here in Season 2 of the Faction War. Share your clips with us on social or through our official forums for a chance to be featured in the next episode of Watch the War. I'm your host, Chris Waters, and until next time, may the guard breaks be ever in your favor.